Real quick before we get into today's video, I want to make a deal with you guys. I've talked about the channel memberships before, but not all ideas are good ideas. Now the Ford Falcon ain't no boosted Benz, but it sure is turning into something. Don't know what yet, but it's something. So I really want to bring the Falcon Friday videos back to the channel for everyone to watch. So if you guys can do me a favor, hit the like button, and let's say if we hit 100 likes on this video, I will make this video public this coming Friday. So please hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed, hit the little bell notification icon, and YouTube will notify you as soon as I upload a video. But for now, enjoy the video.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Finally, an update and progress on the M104 Turbo C180. It feels like forever since I got to drive this thing, but it has only been a little over 4 months since I blew the head gasket, taking on this E55 AMG. That would be my second time blowing a head gasket, entirely my fault both times. But anyway, I then decided to finally get the engine moved down and back so that we don't have it sticking out the hood anymore. But that is much easier said than done with all the changes I had to make to get everything to work. In the last video I made on the Benz, you saw that I got started on this front main piece. Honestly, for how simple this looks, it took me forever and a day to figure out where everything needs to go and for everything to line up. I added these two brackets for the lights and the bumper to bolt onto. Also added this one over here for the power steering cooler. But because I removed the hood to get it swapped out for another one, I'm not entirely sure if everything is going to line up like it should. But we're hoping for the best. Anyway, this took way too long and it was way too boring, but I got it finished up and we can finally start assembling the front end of the car. I'm sure it's going to go together quite easily, but if you've ever worked on a car, you know it's never just that easy. Missed the spot with the paint. I'm going to start off by getting this water pipe back on there from the water pump to the head. Because I wanted to add, I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but I wanted to add a water or coolant line to and from the turbo, but I decided against that and I'm just not going to add that. I don't think it's really worth it in my case. So yeah, gonna get this on there and then we'll move on. Easy enough, just like that, we have it back on there. I made this piece a long time ago, but it'll still ride. And then I got those two sensors swapped around, like I said a while ago I want to do. Got them in there, got the intake manifold all bolted up, and then got a bracket made for the fuel pressure regulator that's going to sit over there. Already went ahead and got all the fuel lines connected up and ready to go. Also managed to finish the exhaust. I just had to change it up a little bit. Let's get the radiator on there next.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and fight. cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know.
I don't know if it's just me, but this just got pretty freaking exciting. Almost looks like a real car again. Can't even begin to explain how it feels walking through the door and seeing this. It looks so much better than before. The intercooler was holding on for dear life with two 10mm bolts, but now we have two bolts over there and then two at the bottom, and everything is much stronger than before. Before I get the bumper back on there, I still need to get that little grill back into the bumper. I wanted to add some mesh, but I mean, I do have this piece, so I'm just gonna get that back in there, and then you won't be able to see the intercooler as much. Also started getting the boost pipes back on the car and where they need to be. This side is done, and then over on this side I need to add this blow-off valve. I did not run a blow-off valve, but I mean, I do have this one, so we'll add it on there for some new noises. So I'm gonna have to go look up some videos on how this thing actually works, but for now, let's take care of the hardware and worry about the software later. So let's see if it fits into this silicone hose I have, and then we'll get a piece of steel and weld it on there. It fits, kinda. While it's in there, I cut this just now, but we're gonna have it sitting somewhere over here. So the boost pipes over here are 63mm. Then I have the steel pipe with a 3mm wall thickness, a bit thicker than I would like, but anyway, that's gonna go in over there. And then I could take this thing I still have and notch it out to fit over that hose over there, but I think I'm gonna break something if I try that. I think it's mostly made for aluminium, and I really don't want to break it. Alrighty, so last night I got that finished up and tightened up, everything good to go. And then over on this side I also managed to make a little bracket for the two horns. Now next up I want to look at the clutch. Clutch pedal, just pull it out. There we go. Strictly speaking, this is a two-person job, but I think I have a plan. Fold this up and hopefully the fluid goes down, the bubbles go up, and then I'll bleed it a little bit, see how it looks down there, and then we should be good. This worked the last time, so. Whee. Almost there. A bit squeaky, but just like that we have a clutch again. So I never really show underneath the car because I just really hate working down there, but let's go down there and I'll show you how it looks and how everything fits under there. Here you can see the new intercooler bracket, just to have everything nice and sturdy. And then when you look between the intercooler and the radiator, we have a little gap so that nothing rubs. We have the blow-off valve over here, going into the boost pipes. Have this piece that I built, took me 3 weeks to build, but that's done. We have the custom-made oil pan. We have this coolant hose running over here. And we have this line over here for the power steering cooler. Then we have the boost pipes going into the throttle body over there. As you can see, the oil pan, everything is very tight. I have no idea why the hell it would be leaking oil. I haven't even got oil back in the car yet, so already leaking. That's something to look forward to. Over on the other side, we have the turbo drain line going into the oil pan. And then moving back, I have the wastegate with the screamer pipe, the exhaust, custom-made flange. Don't laugh at my flange. And also this exhaust. I didn't show you guys because I'm kind of ashamed of it, but it's been laying outside in the wind and the weather for like these 4 months. So it's very rusty, but it'll ride. Everything down here is good and we can lower the car back down. I won't be needing to do anything down here anymore. But this oil leak is so weird. Like the car doesn't even have oil in. Fuck my life.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
I guess now the next step is going to be ordering a PowerMod standalone ECU, getting it wired up in the car, and then trying to start it. For now, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one.